From PETA, this hot take. PETA, animals are not ours. Why cow's milk is the perfect drink for supremacists.
By the way, it was obfuscate.
Obfuscate, that's it. Okay.
Render obscure, unclear, or unintelligible. There you go.
Okay, what the fuck are we doing here? Not Google
That was
Images.
cool. What we just did on our show.
Yeah, we did it, guys. Now, here's the article from PETA. PETA, why cow's milk is the perfect drink for supremacists. Wow. Take me down this one, folks. All right.
Is this one of those cases of like, hey, it's the perfect drink for everybody, so why not supremacists? You know? What, are they supposed to fucking go thirsty all the time?
Yeah,
Like,
not have some delicious other animals' milk?
I know. Not fucking commit in a completely unnatural act
a crime.
that defies God's will and manually manipulate another animal's milk into a pail for your consumption. You fucking demonic fucking freaks.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Stop it, first of all. But second of all, let's okay, so this is published this is all the way back from 2017 when this stuff was just kicking off or showing its head in public. And this is by Zachary Tolliver. I already can't stand this person.
Why is that name so irritating? Tolliver?
It is, yeah. Zachary Tolliver? No. That's a fucking Deadwood character. That's a Deadwood character that like had a saloon that was That's Cy Tolliver.
No, he was only there for like 2 episodes and he got fucking slaughtered.
Yeah,
you know?
good.
Yeah.
All right, let's read what this
Fucking
genius
Tolliver
has to say. As when Christoph Waltz' character in Inglourious Bastard drinks a glass of milk and a character in the pivotal scene of Get Out sips the cow secretion, dairy milk has long...
Hold on. Why the fuck do they all do this? Like these long-winded references, that's not a good reference. As when Christopher Waltz's character in Inglourious Basterds drinks... Okay, you don't know the name of the character? I guess we don't remember it enough. Because if you say something like fucking Scarface, another face, Leatherface, all I can think of is faces right now.
Pumpkin face out of the...
Some of these classic characters. Pinhead. Whatever. We know what the reference is. Jason.
Yeah.
Don't even need the last name.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger. References.
Yes.
Okay? As when Christoph Waltz's character in Inglourious Basterds, and I have to look that up. I don't know.
Yeah, and also, all you're saying is that he drinks a glass of milk.
Yeah.
It's not... And then a character in a pivotal scene from Get Out sips the cow secretion. I don't think the milk was the important part of the fucking scene, guys. I think you're reading a little deeply into the what they were drinking part.
Yeah. No, they're like searching for Jews under a house in the country. They're like, this is really about the milk.
Yeah,
the milk. You know what the problem is? The milk was racist.
Yeah,
and that was like, so let's not take our eye off the ball here. You know.
Yeah. Dairy milk has long been embraced as a symbol of white supremacy. Okay, full fucking stop. By who?
Huh? Yeah.
What are you saying? Dairy farmers? The fuck are you talking about? Dairy milk has long been embraced as a symbol of white supremacy? Where?
It's a symbol of... Yeah, I do feel like it's kind of a symbol of, like, unsophisticated stupidity. Because who the fuck drinks a glass of milk in this day and age? It's just disgusting.
This was an aristocratic drink at one point.
Yeah.
Milk.
I mean,
everyone drank milk up until, like, this generation. Because none of our tummies can't take it anymore.
No, I could never. I had milk as a kid all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
Same. I loved it, actually. I still would probably love it. It's delicious. But, all right, geneticists...
No, I pretend that it's the worst thing in the world because I can't have it.
Oh, I still know I love it. God,
now, chocolate milk, now we're in a whole new fucking ballpark, you know? That's okay. That's fine.
That's delicious. All right. Yeah. Geneticists are alarmed that white nationalists who are now using milk emojis and sharing photos of themselves chugging milk to celebrate their whiteness are contorting science and using it as an excuse to hate.
It's this again, the emojis. Are you fucking stupid?
You're talking about people that self-identify as white supremacists? Yeah, anything they do. Who cares? Nobody listens to them. They're fucking idiots.
Once you identify as a white supremacist, now if you walk down the sidewalk is racist. It's just, No, that's not how it works.
It's not. And even
also,
if they
this
say
isn't
it's some
happening.
joke that
This
they
is- remember when we looked at that fucking thing where the cops were like, drug dealers are using emojis
Yes, of course.
to target kids, and they'll use the blah. It's like, no, this is completely made up. This isn't happening. First of all, why are geneticists in the geneticists are alarmed that white nationalists who are now using milk emojis and sharing photos of themselves chugging milk to celebrate their whiteness are contorting science and using it as an excuse to hate. I had to read that again because tell me why
this is why
geneticists alarmed.
Okay, so evolutionary biologists state in a New York Times piece that because of a genetic mutation among Europeans, white people are more likely to be able to digest lactose. White nationalists are arguing that being able to drink another animal's breast milk somehow indicates that they're of the master race. Okay, now,
if that's what they're fucking doing, let them have it.
Exactly.
Who
Do you
cares?
somehow
They haven't
think...
they have not had a win in a long time.
Also, do you think that this is like some commonly held position amongst white people? Are you fucking insane? Who cares? How many people are thinking that white people are supreme because they could drink milk?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it's down to that at this point, just let them have it.
You're reaching.
Like, yeah, okay, you're right. You're better. That's fine. You got milk. All right, good. But that's also not happening, I guarantee you. I mean, there might be a couple of fucking stupid idiot hillbillies doing that and be like,
as some dumbass joke trying to troll people online. Yes, it's the Pepe thing.
It's not coming to get you. It's
no,
okay.
There's no spillover like there is
fine.
of the Marxism into society. This doesn't spill over like
no, it
the
really
milk
doesn't.
would.
Yeah.
Of course, it was.
No, sorry. It's just it never really has the traction that certain alarmists want to say it does.
No,
I mean,
how the fuck
like,
could it?
And I've traveled a lot around this country, and I swear to God, like I just haven't seen this, And I've been to a lot of remote places and places all over the fucking place, and I don't know, man. Not that I guess like if there was this thing that that everybody would necessarily wear it on their sleeve, but I don't know. Anecdotally, this entire country seems like either from like pretty cool to like crazily liberal. And then like corny right wing people, whatever. But like,
these are those guys, and these are the fringe even of that. Like, if you're concerning yourself with this, well, then that's your problem, because this is not a threat. This is not a commonly held belief. This is not even a fringely held belief. It's not anything. But yet PETA is espousing these things as if it's something to be concerned or alarmed by, or even fucking conscious of. It's not real. Okay, so of course it was found that a genetic mutation that allows some humans to digest milk also occurs in black African cattle farmers. That should make racists think twice. All we can say is this: human supremacists need to start thinking about other species' interests in not being exploited. Okay, that's PETA's take on this. Now, you would think that's just
that's always their take, right? I mean,
yeah, this is that's just their thing. But they had to get something to get around, to their normal points. So, okay, you would think, okay, well, maybe this is just PETA trying to use anything they could possibly use. But then you have, the conversation, academic rigor, and journalistic flair. How the alt-right uses milk to promote white supremacy. Hey, another one. Wow, okay.
But here's the thing, like, what are people supposed to do with this information?
Yeah, not drink milk?
What are you going to do? Yeah, like, I mean, so now, I guarantee you there's idiots that will take this seriously and, misinterpret some kind of milk event as What if somebody just wears, like, here's a shirt I would actually think was kind of cool. Like, what if you just had a shirt with, like, a cool, like, picture of a carton of milk on it, and it was kind of, like, retro looking?
You're a white supremacist.
That'd be cool. Yeah, what if that happens?
Yeah, well, it's going to.
Now,
and
are we being equal alarmists from the other perspective of, like, they're going to fucking kill us because of the milk?
I don't think so.
Like,
And here, let's hear me out on this one. Now,
okay,
you have had some experience with the paranormal research world, right? Mm-hmm. And we actually watched a whole long piece by a guy on YouTube, a semi-famous YouTuber, who goes around researching paranormal events and ghost hunting and whatnot. And in these sorts of communities, when you're always looking for something, you will convince yourself that random events are meaningful. You will pick events, you will see patterns that are not there. It's almost like you're driving a paranoia into people by saying these things that they, like I say, is adding to this day-to-day strife of people that doesn't need to be added to for no fucking reason. There are real problems. If we want to talk about race and the injustice of differing sentencing in the judicial system throughout American history, we could talk about that and what needs to be done about that.
That's one I could go along with.
Of course.
Sure, yeah.
Things like redlining, things like slavery itself. All of these things. These are real things. When you're getting down to this sort of minutia where you're making up. All right, let's look at this article real quick, and then we can fucking yell about it some more. How the alt-right uses milk to promote white supremacy. You've been drinking the fascist, white supremacist, white neo-Nazi milk. To be a successful Antifa soldier, you have to become a soy boy. Now, this one is making this...
No, this is a fucking joke, yeah. Obviously.
No, it's not.
It's not. It is, dude.
No, it isn't.
Come on. It's got to be.
In one of his satirical YouTube videos, alt-right commentator James Alsop suggests that what epitomizes the anti-fascist, feminist, politically correct people he lambasts is that they drink soy instead of dairy milk. Alsop is one of many members of the so-called alt-right, many of whom use social media and ironic humor to promote racist, sexist, anti-Semitic, and other offensive views. Alsop himself attended last summer's infamous Unite the Right gathering of neo-Nazis and white supremacists. His Twitter account was suspended last...
this is from back then. This is years ago.
This is 2018. This is just pre-Pandy. The hashtag milk Twitter hashtag went viral after an incident that has since been dubbed the Milk Party, in which a large gathering of white men descended on anti-Trump art installation a few weeks after Trump's inauguration. The men carried cartons of milk and voiced everything from off-color taunts to explicitly racist, sexist, anti-Semitic, and homophobic rants. After taking, apparently, I know nobody does because nobody cared. After taking a swig of milk,
I would think that would have been giant news. What the fuck?
From his carton, one bare-chested man approached the camera and sneered, "An ice-cold glass of pure racism," he growled into the lens. Okay, well, it could have been fucking anything. These are fucking lunatics also. You're giving credence to imbeciles. Nobody takes these people seriously. Not one person is going, finally, we have a racist drink. Nobody in the rational fucking world is looking at this, seeing that. And also, the only reason that this is... I didn't know about it. You didn't know about it. The only reason anyone's going to notice it is because these people are writing about it. You're putting eyeballs on these fucking idiots. You know what I mean? It's like, you're doing this. I'm very proud of my mutant power of digesting lactose well into adulthood. Thank you very much. Is that why I can't? Is that why my adulthood years started to... my power of lactose digestion has waned, is because I'm not fully white?
It's because our genetics are impure. Yeah. It really is, yeah.
Good.
Because, we're not from some,
master race.
Kind of like... Yeah.
So stupid.
We're only like a small amount Anunnaki or whatever, so it's... Yeah,
this is...
able to...
So, my whole point about this is this type of shit that I know people for sure that read things like this. They read these publications. They're PETA members. You know what I mean? They probably subscribe to this fucking what is this called? The Conversation, or the Conversation. Academic rigor, journalistic flair. You know what I mean? I'm sure. These are not articles that should be written up. They're not real. Okay, this happened. What was it? 50 dudes from all the way across 350 million people? Who gives a fuck? Yeah. You could find more people. Like, you're talking furries outnumber these people fucking 10 to 1. Probably 50 to 1. You know what I mean? This is not high numbers. This is...
No.
Yeah.
And by the way, I just tried to look up this fucking people attacking an anti-Trump art installation with milk. Nothing really comes up other than this might be that Shia LaBeouf thing Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
LaBeouf?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
LaBeouf, that's right. Shia LaBeouf, arrested at anti-Trump art installation in New York, and something about it with an altercation about blah, 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 whatever. But that has nothing to do with milk, but I just was reminded of the hilarity of that thing.
Well, this looks like
live stream. But no, I don't see anything about that, and I'm like searched it a couple different ways. So
this to me, I mean, I don't remember the event. I had no awareness of it up until now.
Wait a second.
What?
Did they pour milk on Jussie Smollett? Right? Assuming that he was telling the
bleach.
truth. Oh, it was bleach. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. But this seems.
You know, they did that. They did that in some old fucking movie about a racist. Yeah, remember? A Time to Kill or something. Yeah, they did it in one of those movies. So maybe this has been around for a long time. I don't know. They like poured milk on a black person or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I was not aware of it.
Yeah,
but this article, this seems to be a lot like what they were doing with the Canadian trucker thing. Like where they were just like two people there said something bad, and then they were like, the whole group is racist, anti-women.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so there's probably a group of people here that are Trump supporters that are like, fuck this, anti-Trump, and they're zealots and whatever. And then a group of 10 of them start fucking, saying, you're going to get the white supremacists there because they're not down for the fucking, left. So... And then and then everyone there is now characterized as them. You know what I mean? It's like, well, dude, you can't. It's idiotic. So yeah, this is where we've gotten to, and those two articles are from the 17 and 18. You know what I mean? That's a while ago. So it's progressed from there.
Yeah, but that's the classic move, and we always have to wonder, what's going on, because I remember like when I went to the Bilderberg group in Chantilly, Virginia, all those years ago. At this point. It was you could tell there was a small contingent of like God hates fags and all this crazy shit going on.
Yep, they're going to be
like,
there.
why would they fucking be here? And I just didn't really buy it. I'm like, who are these fucking people?
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing is these people sometimes are sent in to dirty the fucking pool and make everyone else look like fucking assholes, so that it just delegitimizes the whole fucking. Whatever, that particular, they do it, left and right do this, you know what I mean? It's not like,
sure.
So yeah, but my point only being is like this type of journalism, this advocacy journalism shit, I don't know if there's anything more divisive that is out there right now. The media, to me, I've said this before, I don't think, like we talk about, the division and the fissures and the fucking, possible just flat out schism in our society right now between the left and the right, and
particles colliding on a subatomic level, and things of that nature. Yeah,
yes. Mutual attraction and repulsion at the same time, and it's not. But yeah, like I don't see, like everyone's like, we need to unify. You can't unify when this shit is here. When fucking the righty and lefty fucking news shows are just lying constantly and just putting a microscope on tiny events and making them seem like there's some sort of fucking existential threat. This can't keep happening. Like this is, I don't know how you address this, but I figured you would. So lay it on me, buddy.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I've been saying the same thing for a long time. Is you kill them all and let God sort them out.
That's a shirt.
That's about